and welcome back to my channel. Just kidding. If you are new here, also just kidding, because you all will be. This is my very first video, so welcome to my channel in all seriousness. I'm just making this channel for people who don't really have a whole lot of money, and I don't know, I buy a lot of drugstore stuff and I just try to make that stuff work. Because like I said, I am a new but older mother of twins, so I never have time really to do my makeup, and so I wanted to help those that can relate, and even people that just might find me entertaining but can't relate. So welcome everybody. So I have already gone ahead and primed, moisturized my face. Just kidding, that was a lie. I did wash and moisturize my face. I'm going to try out, this is the first impressions of the CYO Matte and Blur Primer. I'm going to give this a try to see if that actually helps with not just the fine lines. I have some pretty defined wrinkles on my forehead, and then this one right here. I have a little bit of crow's feet. It also doesn't help that I have severely hooded lids, so I have a whole lot of, in my opinion, issues. So I'm going to do it in my T-zone, but primarily where I feel like I need some blurring. See if this stuff helps out at all. I hope so. Again, anyone is welcome to watch this channel. Again, if you find me funny, which I think that I am the only one that finds myself funny sometimes, but I am just going to be real and honest with everybody. So obviously, since I have 0 videos before this one, none of these products are sponsored, so I did purchase them with my own money, and they are my honest opinions about them. We all have our own opinions. This is just my opinion on how it wears and applies on my skin, my particular skin. I have pretty consistent skin. I don't have dry or oily skin, so that helps. But I do have aging skin. I just turned 40, and I have two 2-year-olds, so the wrinkles are growing by the minute. So I do have some problem areas and some aging spots too. So I'm going to let that dry down a little bit. And then I'm going to use the CYO Long Lasting Foundation Life Proof, which is what's been floating around the internet a lot. So that's what I'm going to be applying. I'm looking around for my brushes. I just cleaned them all, so I'll be right back. Okay, so the one that I found to use is AOA. If no one is familiar with AOA, it's from shopmissa.com. I will put the link down below. Almost everything is $1, so you could go broke, even if it is just $1, just shopping the first time, because after $35 you get free shipping, and so it's very easy to spend $35, but it's a very good deal. So far I've had a lot of hits and not very many misses shopping there. But anyway, this is the AOA Studio High Definition Brush F3. This is the first time using this one. It seems a little bendy, so I'm not sure how it's going to do with putting on liquid foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and give it several squirts. And we're just going to get to the applying part of it, which is my favorite part because it's where all my issues just seem to disappear. If you are not familiar with this foundation, this is not a first impression on this foundation. I do highly recommend trying it. It has a lot of really good undertones. It seems like there's an even amount of shades and the undertones, and the undertones to me is what's most important. Seems like this brush isn't doing that bad of a job applying it. It is taking away some of the coverage. So I'm going to see, I've never actually built this foundation up, so I'm going to try that right now. I think maybe it soaked up a lot of product just because it is a new brush, but I am not a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup expert. So I'm not too sure. Yeah, it looks like it's taking it away as I pounce it on. It's leaving some weird marks, so I may just go in after and use a sponge. So I'm going to wet my sponge and then pounce it on there, and then I will be right back. Okay, so my hair's all dry now. My husband decided to come home on lunch, so I had to stop this and eat with him. But I did stop at applying my foundation, and then I went over it with my dampened sponge to try to make it look a little better. So far, I don't notice a difference with using that matte and blur primer from CYO. My wrinkles still look the same, if not more pronounced. So I need to do more research on what will be best for aging skin to blur out the deeper lines, if that's even possible or even a thing. I would hope so. That person should be a millionaire if so, because it would be awfully nice to not have to see my wrinkles and also not undergo treatment like Botox, because although that is for a lot of people, that is not for me. So the next thing that I'm going to use is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer and Contour. I'm going to list all of my shades down below as well, just in case I forget to mention what I am using. This is C6. This is a pretty good dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. That's very popular. So because I'm older, I don't go all crazy with concealer, because there isn't a miracle concealer where I could just conceal my entire face when I feel like my entire face is a flaw. But so I just do very basic. I don't do it too thick because I don't want to look like a cakey clown. Because again, I am no pro, so I think if I knew how to apply makeup better, then I wouldn't mind being more spunky in that department. Okay, so since the Makeup Revolution is Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer and Contour, I also got the shade C14, because even though I'm not normally a huge liquid contour kind of gal, I have a lot of powders that I really like. I am trying this out. This is only my second time trying it out as a contour, but that's, you want to get several shades darker, obviously, because you are contouring. So I probably got the wrong shade for me, because again, I am not a makeup artist, like at all. I don't claim to be. And you'll notice at the end result, and by probably not following me any longer, because I'm probably not the best one to take makeup advice or tips or tutorials from. But I do hope you stick around though. That's why I'm making this video. So I just do this pronounced line like this. I take my same sponge and then I'm just going to work it in. Obviously, I'm not going to leave it like that, so bear with me. Because at this point, I need to really work quickly because I don't know how quickly this contour takes to actually set in and stop moving. I don't want that to happen with this dark of a shade, so looks like that's good for me right now. It's coming off darker on film than it is in my reflection, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I am going to try to show you guys in natural lighting what all this looks like. I swear I don't do these things to try to look like a clown, so it does get a little scary at the beginning, but you just keep working with it and blending it. And then what I'm going to do is go back over it with a little bit of foundation, especially if you think that you've messed up and applied something too dark. Makeup is pretty forgiving, and it is all a learning and play process. So if it does blend out too dark, you don't have to fear. This is what used to happen to me, is I would fear doing something wrong or looking like a hot mess. But with makeup, you can always go back over it, or it's makeup, so it could just wash off. Like, it's not as damaging as a really bad haircut. Even though your hair grows back, it's a lot quicker to erase a mistake with makeup. So that's what makes it fun to play with. So again, it does look a little darker on film, but it's honestly not this defined in person. But still, just to put everybody at ease, I am going to go back over it with a little more foundation. I'm going to go ahead and put my hair up, though, for the rest of this video, just so it's out of my way and not bugging everybody. And then at the end of it, I'll show you the final look after everything is said and done. So just doing a little dab of the foundation, just a tiny, tiny bit. I'm going to start down below first because I do want that to be bright, and then just barely go over the spot where I contoured. So see the difference there. And now in person, you can barely even tell because it's just coming across darker on film. So, and look, straight up slimmer winning. I like cheating. Okay. So my next step is always to do blush and highlight. So the blush that I'm going to use today is one of my go-tos. Again, this is drugstore. This is CoverGirl Tru Blend Blush. This is in the shade, well, I think it's just called Blush. So this is what it looks like. This is the back casing. So maybe the color is also blush. I'll do the research and then link it down below. I've obviously used this multiple times. It's really, really pretty, especially for lighter tone skin. I'm going to take, this is my Flawless Face by Bare Minerals brush. It's not typically the brush that people would use for blushes, but I really do like it. Again, you don't always have to run out and buy the brushes that people on tutorials state that they use. I always thought that, so I would go broke trying to keep up with all the brushes and all of the different makeup and things like that that people would have on their tutorials. But really, you find a like color or a like brush, whatever works for you in your application. It's just all trial and error, I have found. But again, I always thought that you had to buy the exact thing that they had, and you really don't. So that will help with your finances in that department. Okay, so there's the blush. And now I'm going to add my highlighter, which this is from AOA Studio. Again, it's called Wonder Bake Highlighter in the shade Cream Puff. This is what this looks like. This was, again, at Shop Miss A and only $1. And you get quite a bit in the pan. So I'm using the brush Luxie. It was, I think, given to me in an Ipsy bag back when I used to do Ipsy. But this is the 660 Precision Foundation. So even though this is a foundation brush, like I said, you just use what works best for you. I use it for highlighter because I know, yes, it's big, but it is angled, and I like dipping it like this and then just, I don't know, to me this applies my highlighter a lot better, and so I only use this for highlighting. And I just do my upper cheek area. I don't go too crazy with highlighting like the nose, cupid's bow, things like that. I just do very, very little because I am older and I don't want to look super ridiculous. So again, I'm going to take you out in natural lighting so you can actually see everything that's applied, because you can't really see it in the lighting that I have now. I think if I do gain fans and you guys actually do like watching me, I will spend the time and money into recording with better lighting and better backdrops and things like this. But this is my very first video, so we all have to start out somewhere. So I'm going to take that same highlighter and then highlight just the brow bone before I go any further. This is the Inspire 282 Eye Fluff brush. Again, just use any brush that works the best for you. You don't have to go out and get the same exact brushes that I have. I just highlight that first before I go any further. So now is to apply my eye look. I'm not really sure what I want to do today. I don't really have any errands or anything like that to do, so I may just keep it pretty basic, but we'll see how far we get with being basic. I went to Sephora, and Buxom, this particular palette, they allow you to fully customize. So you get to choose the colors to put in your palette. I think it's a super, super cool idea. I wish more people, more companies would take this as an example of what to do, because this is awesome. Because not every time in a palette do you find every single thing that you're going to use, and I feel like that's wasteful. But this whole thing slides out, and each pan comes out as well. So even if you use one color faster, you can go and buy another one to put in its place, and the whole thing doesn't get ruined. So it is reusable. I love it. I love it so much. I also love the way these apply and how rich they are in color. So then it just snaps right back in. I loved this purple color so much that I got 2 of them, and I only got one matte shade, and that's this transitional color right here. And then this one is kind of the same color but in a shimmer, and then gold, and then this maroony wine color, and then these 2 purples. So I am going to go ahead and start out with transitioning with this fluffy brush. I start in the crease. Again, I do have hooded eyes, so my application might be different than your application. My application is going to be different anyway, because I am in no way even remotely good at doing my makeup, so I don't even, other than the love of applying and loving the way makeup makes me feel and how much more positive I feel about myself when I have makeup on, I don't know why else I would be creating a YouTube channel, because I know nothing about anything. I just think it's a lot of fun to see the difference in what it can do for me. So if you guys want to follow along, that is perfect. Okay, so I just kind of put that all over like that. Okay, and then with that same brush, actually I'm going to change my brushes to get a more precise, with where I want the color to go. I'm going to use this small shadow brush. I can't even read this anymore to see who this is by, but it's a pretty basic brush. It's very flat. So that's the type of brush, like I said, you don't even have to get the exact same brush that I have. So if you have one like it, or if you have one that you prefer, then definitely use that. Since I want the color to be more pronounced, I'm going to use my Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 to just get this wet. I used to just lick it just to get it wet. I don't recommend doing that, so I'm not going to do that on camera. I am going to use what we're supposed to use, and that's some type of like fixing or setting spray, just to get the color a little more rich on there. So I'm so sorry, the lighting keeps going in and out with how good or bad it is. So I'm just going to do, just the outer V. So the first shade that I used was this one, and I'll get the colors for you to link down below if you do want this exact palette. And then now for the outer V, I'm using this shimmery color. Since this is my first video, I don't know really what to do with the dead space. I know I haven't really had any until this point, but there's not really much to like catch you guys up on in my life, because you guys don't even know my life, so I don't know where to even start to have you guys get to know me a little bit. Probably should have put my phone on silent. That's one thing I'll do differently for my next video, if there is one. That and not record my phone to even start with. So I'm going to use that same matte brown for my bottom lash line. I know I go kind of out of order when doing it, but you can do makeup however you want to do your makeup. That's what's good about makeup, is do your thing. It does not matter. It does not have to go in any particular way. I know some people do their eyeshadow first and then apply foundation. It's your world. Live it. You just live it. There is no particular way, no right or wrong way, no right or wrong order. So I just got down just a little tiny bit on my lower lash line. I'm going to go back in with that shimmer color as well. I think I'll end up putting more colors down there as well, depending on what I choose to do. So that's it so far. I'm going to use the same brush after I get it cleaned off just a hair. I'm going to put more setting spray on it. I think think I'm gonna use this wine color, even though the purple one is my favorite. And I'm just gonna go in the middle here. Make sure to blend it as I go. Sometimes if colors are too rich, you have to use an actual blending brush or a clean brush to do the blending for you, but these colors can be pretty subtle, so it makes the blending a lot easier even with the wet brush. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to just do the inner corner. Not the inner corner, but the very top part of my beginning part of my lid. Right here. I'm so sorry, this video is just awful, and I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to follow along to see if I'll be posting another video, because let's be honest, there are way better videos and tutorial and people out there to give you better advice on how to do makeup application. I'm definitely not claiming to be good by any means. So okay, so I've done my top lids, and now I'm going to do that same maroon color down below. Okay, so that's that. So now I'm going to choose an eyeliner and mascara. I do want to go ahead and do my eyebrows because I was born with hardly any. The one that I'm going to use, I think also came in an Ipsy bag, is my Benefit Ka-Brow. What shade is this? It just says 1. It's a cream gel brow. I didn't actually think that I was going to like this, but I finally tried it like a month ago. It comes with this brush, and then down here is the it's not really a gel. What is this? Cream? But I actually really like it. This is the one that I always go to now. I still don't make my eyebrows super crazy or anything, but to like finish or complete the look, because it really does make a difference, I do at least outline the hair that's already there, or the lack thereof, because again, I didn't really get blessed in that department, the brow department. So I just follow along my hairline. I don't make it too crazy or go above where it is or anything like that. So I just pretty much just darken what's already there. And look at the difference between the two. Let me see if I can you see that? Like how big of a difference just eyebrows can make? And I really do need better lighting if I continue to do this, because this would suck to watch. If I were the one watching, I'd be like, on to the next one. Because again, there are so many better tutorials out there than the one that I'm providing. So for that, my deepest apologies. Hopefully you do find some entertainment value in this, and you do want to continue watching me. If you do want to continue watching me and you do want more videos, please comment down below. Also, do like my page and give it this video a thumbs up if you want to be notified of any other videos that I decide to post. Click on the bell so you can be notified of any future videos that I may post. You know, I can't promise they'll get any better than this, but if you stick with me, I promise I'll stick with you too. So, all right, so my eyebrows are done. Looks way better in my mirror than it does in the viewfinder. So again, for that, I apologize. I'm not huge into liquid eyeliner. I am going to do it for you guys though, because I have hooded eyes and I am older. It is very hard to do a winged eyeliner. So I try not to do the winged portion because it ends up looking like a hot mess, and I can't find for the life of me any tutorial to actually show me how to do a successful one on my eye. So I'm just going to do just a little bit of liquid eyeliner, just lining the eye. This is I don't even know how to pronounce this. This is awful. So just any black liquid eyeliner would do. I like matte better. This is not matte. And also the brush is not very thin either. But I can say doing liquid eyeliner does make a huge difference on the way your eye makeup ends up looking, just like false lashes. Makes a huge difference if you want to take the time to actually do that step. Which, to be honest, I don't do this step unless I actually have someplace to go, because I'm awful, very, very awful at it. I've been watching YouTube tutorials for years now, and I haven't found someone who sucks at it more than I do, so I get that award. If you're awful at eyeliner, please comment down below if you have tutorials that may help my life with eyeliner. Please comment those down below as well. Any help is greatly appreciated. I am 40, but I am not too old to learn new tricks, so. Alright, so that's all I'm going to do. And just that part makes it look so much better. So, that's the eyeliner. I'm going to let that dry. I am going to use this Power Volume Instant Volume Boost from Essence mascara. I think I got this from Shop Miss A also, so I got this huge tube for $1. Love that store. I absolutely love that store. This is not Shop Miss A sponsored. I do not get any money if you guys go there at all. It's just I'm a huge fan, and I spend way more than I should at that store, but that also means that I save a lot as well, because literally everything that I buy anyway is $1, and it's all makeup products and even other things like sunglasses, headbands, things like that, keychains, earrings. That's all on there, and mostly everything is $1. So look at the difference just mascara makes. Huge difference. So now all I have left is if I decide to put on false lashes, and then what I decide for my lips. Also, I want to do my lower lash line with eyeliner as well. So the eyeliner that I'm going to use down below is CYO Setting Our Sights Gel Eyeliner Pencil. And I'm just going to use that for my lower waterline. Okay. So before I apply false lashes, which I really, really suck at, I'm gonna to apply this Amuse Cosmetics Diamond Gloss in the shade Barbie, again from Shop Miss A. It's really, really pretty. I recently did a Shop Miss A haul, and that's basically what you're seeing here. Typically, I don't usually really put anything on my lips, which is why I also don't use liner, although I probably should, especially since my lips are thinning with age. But I don't really like a whole lot on my lips, since I do like to do sometimes dramatic on my eyes. The lashes I'm going to use are just the ones that were right here on my sink. I think I threw away whose they are from, but I also got lashes at Shop Miss A, and this is a style from Shop Miss A, so I'm going to go off camera to apply them, and I'll be right back. Very quickly, I wanted to jump back on. I don't think I'm a huge fan of these lashes, because although it gives me the drama of having lashes, look how much smaller my already small eyes look. Like, it's not so bad from far away, but when you look close, to me, it just looks like this eye is shut a lot more. And again, my eyes are already small and beady to begin with, so I don't need help in that area. I actually would like to know how to do makeup with opening up my eyes a little more. So it's like, do you want the drama of the eyelashes, or do you want to have bigger looking eyes when you have squinty eyes? So these eyelashes might not be the lashes for me, but I'm going to go ahead and finish putting on my other pair, or my other eyelash, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. My eyes look a little lopsided, so it might just be my eyelash application technique, because this one still looks pretty big, and I know my eyes are not that uneven. So I may have just put the other one on a little differently. But this is the finished look. If you do like it, again, please do give it a thumbs up, this video a thumbs up. If you want to see any more of my ridiculous tutorials, do hit the subscribe button and then the bell. That way you can get notified of any other future videos that I do decide to post. Before I end this and wrap this up, I am going to show you this look in natural lighting. Here the look is in the dark, so if you're going to go clubbing or just turn off the lights so your man can't even see you, then this is the best lighting for me, is almost complete darkness. That's the best lighting to see me in. Okay, so here I am in natural lighting. So the makeup doesn't look, like I said, it's not as rich as in the earlier filming. Okay, so I had to let you go because, of course, with my luck, the postman came right as I was going outside. But see, the shade to the CYO is a really good match for me. The contour isn't as dark as what it looked like in the artificial lighting, but this is the final look. Not too dramatic, but it's a huge change for me, as you'll see in the before and afters. But thank you so much, wholeheartedly. Thank you for watching this cluster of a video. I appreciate you. If you do decide to follow me, welcome to the team, or welcome to the family. I appreciate you being here at the beginning, where it all kind of, the cluster started. So I hope you enjoyed watching me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.